we paid the whole loan back with interest and a prepayment penalty.
Well, he's a Nazi.
Last year.
Did you have to do that? It wasn't due, was it?
No, it was not due for, I think, another 10 years or something.
Why did you pay it off early?
Well, you paid off a loan 10 years early. Again, he's clearly, he is a Nazi. He's Hitler from hell.
The taxpayers supported Tesla. We ought to repay them as soon as we can, since we had the ability to do it, and the stock market...
I'm sorry, what is a prepayment penalty? I'm not even familiar. In my entire... you actually had to pay a penalty for paying something off early? I've never done that.
Good, so let's pay it back with interest, and...
Yes.
And a thank you note, by the way. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Total Nazi. Even old Piers Morgan, he knows that there's a reason why people are going after Elon Musk.
Elon Musk has sacrificed his business stuff for however long he's going to do this, for no money. He's leading a team of people to try and reduce government overspending and waste. I wish he was doing that to the federal government in the UK. And what's his reward? All over America now, people torching Teslas, petrol bombing them, targeting people.
That's English for gasoline.
Driving Teslas. I said on X last night, this is making me want to go and buy a Tesla, to which Elon replied, thank you, because I'm sure he's feeling a little bit vulnerable right now in terms of his business being actively targeted and they're trying to destroy it. And these people used to love Elon Musk. They used to see him as the savior, the green energy guy, bringing energy, green energy cars to America. They all loved it, and now because he's aligned himself to Donald Trump, now he's the enemy, and they can't crush him on policy. They want to crush him with violence. The scale of the waste is actually terrifying. And the idea that for exposing this and for saving Americans money, which is what they're doing, you then become the devil who must be targeted, destroyed with violence, I think is a shameful moment for everybody on the left in America.
I wonder why that is. Why are they being so violent? Why are they just screeching and crying? It's like they're trying to cover something up or something.
Let's just say that there's a lot of strangely wealthy members of Congress where I just can't, I'm trying to connect the dots of how do they become rich while earning, how they get $20 million if they're earning $200,000 a year. And it sounds, nobody can explain that. So something's, we're going to try to figure it out and certainly stop it from happening.
That's it, you know. And, you know, I remember, I'll just go ahead and name drop. You know, we won on November the 5th, and I wrote Sebastian Gorka, because I got to know him a little bit, and he said, well, Rob, the battle's just beginning. And now we're seeing what we're up against. And it's ugly. I mean, look what they're doing. They're burning Tesla dealerships. They're attacking Trump supporters. They're, you know, weaponizing judges and all that. So this is what they're doing. And I say if they're going to, they've declared war on us, and, you know, it's kind of time for us to fight back, right? Would you say that? Would you say that? Chris Coons is a senator. And he is convinced there is no fraud in the Social Security. Oh, my God. He said, listen to old Chris Coons, even though we know, and it's very transparent. It's without denying. It's like he's like denying Joe Biden has dementia. It's that ridiculous. Everybody knows that now the Social Security Administration is rife with fraud. 5 million illegals put on Social Security rolls while Joe Biden was the president. 2.1 million in 2024. Some of them voted.
There are people whose names are on the rolls as having been born 150 or 200 years ago. They're not receiving Social Security payments.
Yeah, you're full of crap.
So the
I don't think that's true in every case
all
at all.
these people, Martha, I'm just repeating back to you what the Trump administration, acting Social Security Administrator, has said about the percentage of fraud in Social Security.
So let me ask
Part
you.
of why I'm alarmed
He's filibustering.
about Elon Musk and Doge, and they're getting into the system, and they're getting the access.
It's worth like $12 million, by the way.
So the individual information of Musk has made it clear he thinks Social Security is a Ponzi scheme. A Ponzi scheme is itself fraudulent. fake, criminal, or illegal. I don't think Social Security...
No. A Ponzi scheme is when you are investing in something and there's nothing there. It's like saying that something, oh yeah, we have this great investment. You watch Wolf of Wall Street, you'll see this. There's no money in the Social Security, in your account. There's no money in it. It's going to be, when you go on Social Security, it's going to be some other kid paying for you. They're going to go out of their checking account into yours. So you need to know that. This is Chuck Schumer, way back in 1996, and he knew what was going on. He knew that illegals were getting on the Social Security roll. I know, this is Chuck Schumer.
This is an anti-fraud amendment. All over where we go, people say,
He had real hair then.
well, why can't you stop illegal immigrants or others from coming here? And the number one answer we give our constituents is when they come here, they can get jobs, get benefits against the law because of fraud.
What the what?
And here, the gentleman from Florida has put together the most effective anti-fraud measure we can find.
Well, he's saying there's fraud in the Social Security Administration.
Without it changing the actions of the government one bit. And we find all this opposition. Ladies and gentlemen of this chamber, what I worry about is that this bill, which started out with good intentions, whether you agree with it or disagree with it, is going to end up being the same kind of thing that the public gets angry with us on.
Yeah, there you go. Well, it's kind of weird. When did the soul selling happen? I want to know when the soul selling happened. When Satan went to Congress and approached the Democrat Party and they said, okay, where do we go? Let's stamp my finger and write it in blood. When did that happen? I want to know, and it obviously happened. I mean, it happened. It happened big time. Let's take a break and come back. This